Now let us talk about the complexities of morality and justice as portrayed in the ancient texts, specifically in Genesis 34. Genesis 34 is a riveting narrative, steeped in themes of morality, justice, and retribution. It's a chapter where the lines of right and wrong blur, challenging us to grapple with these timeless themes. It's not a simple tale of good versus evil. It's a narrative that forces us to question our understanding of these concepts. In the next few minutes, we will delve into the heart of this fascinating chapter. Genesis 34 unfolds a dramatic tale involving Jacob's daughter Dinah and Shechem, the son of a Canaanite chief. This chapter, filled with deception and revenge, takes us on a journey through a series of unfortunate events, revealing a darker side to the biblical narrative. Our story begins with Dinah, the daughter of Jacob and Leah, venturing out to visit the women of the land. It was during this innocent excursion that Shechem, son of Hamor the Hivite, a prince of the land, saw her. Overcome by her beauty, he took her and violated her, an act that would set off a chain reaction of events, leading to widespread devastation. Overwhelmed by his feelings for Dinah, Shechem asked his father to get her for him as his wife. When Jacob and his sons heard of Dinah's violation, they were filled with grief and fury. But Hamor, Shechem's father, came to speak with Jacob, offering a marriage proposal and even suggesting intermarriage between their people. Jacob's sons, however, had a different plan in mind. They responded deceitfully to Shechem and Hamor, agreeing to the marriage only on one condition, that every male in their city be circumcised. Shechem, so smitten with Dinah, agreed without hesitation and convinced the men of his city to do the same, promising them access to the daughters and property of Jacob's people. However, when the men of the city were still healing from their circumcisions, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took their swords and attacked the city, killing every male, including Shechem and Hamor. They then rescued Dinah from Shechem's house and took the women and children of the city as captives, seizing their wealth as spoils of war. The chapter concludes with a bitter reprimand from Jacob to his sons, leaving us in a whirl of thoughts about the actions taken. Jacob, filled with fear of retaliation from the surrounding tribes, reprimands his sons for their actions, setting the stage for further conflict and tension in the chapters to come. Genesis 34 is not merely a tale of deception and revenge, but a chapter that invites us to question and ponder. This chapter unfolds in the ancient city of Shechem, where Dinah, the daughter of Leah and Jacob, is violated by Shechem, the prince of the land. In a twist of events, Shechem falls in love with Dinah and asks his father to arrange their marriage. This proposition, however, is not received with open arms. Dinah's brothers deceive Shechem and his father by agreeing to the marriage on the condition that all men in their city be circumcised. The men agree, but while they're weakened from the procedure, Dinah's brothers, Simeon and Levi, seize the opportunity to slaughter every male, including Shechem and his father. This narrative is laden with themes of deception, revenge, and moral ambiguity. The deception of Dinah's brothers, the revenge they take for Dinah's dishonor, and the moral ambiguity of their actions all create a complex web of human emotion and reaction. Moreover, Genesis 34 reflects the cultural and societal norms of the time, where honor and family reputation were paramount, often leading to extreme actions to uphold them. It's a vivid demonstration of how societal pressures can lead to drastic, even violent actions. In the end, Genesis 34 leaves us questioning, was justice served, or did vengeance take precedence? Genesis 34, a seemingly violent and disheartening chapter, holds profound implications in the grand narrative of the Bible. This chapter is more than a tale of deception and revenge. It's a pivotal moment in Israel's history, a turning point that shapes the nation's future. Here we see the sons of Jacob, the future tribes of Israel, displaying a fierce sense of justice and honor, albeit through a lens of deception and violence. It's a raw, unfiltered showcase of their character, their strengths, and their flaws. The actions of Jacob's sons and the consequences thereof ripple through the rest of Genesis and beyond. They cast long shadows on the subsequent narratives, influencing the development of Israel's national character and its relationship with neighboring communities. Genesis 34, in its stark reality, forces us to grapple with the complexities of morality and justice. As we close the chapter on Genesis 34, we are left with a deeper understanding of the complexities of morality and justice in the biblical narrative, and perhaps in our own lives.